Good morning. You're hanging out with Jade here, 91.1 Hot FM, Hot Weekender. We're talking everything cool on the sunny coast, and this next guest couldn't be any exception. It is another beautiful Meet the Maker from our local region. Beth from Woombye Cheese is hanging out with me this morning. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
I should actually say award-winning Beth from Woombye Cheese.
Thank you. I'll take that.
Hey, now look, this is super exciting. I'm not going to gloss over it. Woombye Cheese, best in Australia, I think you just won recently. Tell me about the award.
We did. We just won the Grand Dairy Awards, Best Cheese in Australia, for our washed rind cheese, which is really exciting. So I knew we were the best cheese in Australia, but now we've been told we are the best cheese in Australia. So, really exciting and awesome for the Sunshine Coast region. Awesome that, you can run a great business like this out of the Sunshine Coast.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Because I know that, there's lots of, cheese farms and stuff like that. Do we call them cheese farms? Cheese
dairies.
Dairies,
yep.
Sort of in New South Wales and Victoria, but it's not something that Queensland is known for. So was it a bit of a shock for you when you won this?
Yeah, it was.
And everyone else?
That's right. I mean, it's certainly just temperature-wise, it's not probably the most ideal place to make cheese, and cheese has generally been made down in Victoria and New South Wales. For a Queensland cheese maker to take out that title, it's been awesome. And, for the industry in general too, let's just get in and, we can achieve things here in Australia with cheese.
It's so good. And Beth, I love the backstory about how you ended up with Woombye Cheese, because you're a nurse by trade. Talk to me about how you got to cheese.
I've always had a passion for cheese, and in 2019 we took our children out of school and we travelled around Australia in our caravan for 13 months. And so while we were off doing all these wonderful things and discovering our country and spending all that wonderful connection time with our kids, I also sneakily knew where every single dairy was across the country. And we'd land somewhere and I'd say, oh, I know there's one over here, let's go and visit them. So we ended up visiting over 30 cheesemakers across Australia. And it was just good to hear their stories and see their setups and, understand what kind of milk they were using. And I came home and I thought, no, I really love this. I don't want to let this go. COVID hit, it gave everyone a chance to think about what they wanted to do with their life and, are you following your passion or not? And we had the opportunity to purchase Woombye. It came up for sale around that time. So we just
Wow, the
jumped
planets
on it.
aligned.
It really did.
How
and
weird.
It's great. And sometimes you think something, it's a journey, I think, a lot of the time. And it's wonderful that a journey actually takes you to the place where you want to go.
Wow. And so what, almost 12 months later and you've got an Australian title under your belt.
And I honestly don't think I realised how brilliant Woombye Cheese really is. I had the idea of what I wanted this business to be, but to actually fall in it and it actually being brilliant. And I think that's got to do with our staff and long term and just the consistency of the cheese that we make. I mean, I just actually feel so lucky. And we're in a wonderful opportunity right now with cheese because we were with cheese where we were with wine 20 years ago. We didn't really know much about it. So there's just an opportunity here for education and getting Australians really eating good cheese, not looking to European cheese, looking to Australian cheese, because we actually make awesome cheese here.
Do you know, you're right. And it's training yourself to look for the local cheeses as well. I know when I go to Rosie White's IGAs, she's always got some really incredible local cheeses. Where can you get Woombye cheese? Is it the same?
Yep, at Ros White. I mean, she is the queen of supporting local. And doesn't just say it, really does it as well. And she has all our cheeses across all her stores. We're also in other independent IGAs, delis, and on the boards of many restaurants across Australia as well.
Oh, look, I love it. And it looks good. You've bought some in this morning, which I'm very excited about. But award-winning cheese right here on the Sunshine Coast. Massive congratulations to you guys at Woombye Cheese. And good excuse to wrap your mouth around some cheese today, and maybe a little Sauv Blanc to follow. So good to have you in here, Beth. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you.